Just before we start, just to know a little bit the audience, how many people are working in the travel industry here? Could you raise your hands? Okay. So in 3 slides, I promise I have a very good news for all of you. Just wait a little bit there. So as you were saying, yes, I work for Expedia. My name is Alfonso Paredes, and I'm Expedia's VP. Today I'm here to talk about how travel and tech are influencing the economy, the experience economy. Yes, so it's working. Many of you know the Expedia Group. Expedia Group is a platform of industry-leading travel brands across OTA, corporate agencies, vacation rentals, as well as meta-search. We actually, the part that you might not be so familiar is where I work with, and I see some of my colleagues here around. I work for Expedia Affiliate Network, and Expedia Affiliate Network is it's Expedia's B2B brand. We power partners around the world to innovate and win in travel. We partner, for example, in case you don't know, with airlines, we partner with consumers and corporate travel agencies, we partner with loyalty programs, even in Germany we do so, and we partner also as well with OTAs. And what we do is we allow them to tap into Expedia's global platform for them in order to get the best out of our inventory and our latest technology. And now that we are, you remember that I just mentioned to you to raise your hands and to know how many of you were working in travel. So I have some good news for you guys, is that we all are keeping our jobs for the next few years. So that's very important. And we can continue in the travel industry we like. $1.6 trillion was the size of the business last year and growing very healthy at 6%. And what is more important is on the online travel, we're saying it's becoming travel. And as you can see, let me see if it goes. It's not working. Digital share of gross bookings is growing, and it tops. By the way, I see everybody taking pictures, not of me, great, of the presentation. You have the presentation online if you want to get it. If not, just pop me and send me an email. But we're seeing digital share of gross booking growing and tops up in Europe and growing across the rest of the continents. For next year, eMarketer cites that by 2021, the industry of digital travel will represent $855 billion, and that is actually, I will say, is going to keep on increasing more and more. Now, we've talked about traveling. We know that we are going to keep our jobs for a few more years, and now let's talk about people habits. Today, people are looking for experience, for authentic experience, and less for durable goods, material things. They are turning into experience for happiness. You can see below that more and more consumers are spending, has undergone a shift, and they are spending less in what I will call durable goods. They are spending less in cars, house, apartments, sofas, etc. And what, as you can see on the top, travel, recreation, and eating is trending up. Major investments are out. And this is apparent, this is particularly apparent on our dear friends, the Millennials. One of the latest reports from Expedia cites that Millennials are delaying marriage, they are delaying buying houses and major investments. Instead, Millennials are looking, as I said before, for authentic experience rather than material goods. 65% of the Millennials already, they are looking for their next holidays, vacations, dream haul, while only less than 50% are looking, for example, to buy a car. So less cars, please, I will say more holidays. And now that we talk about the Millennials, we talk about travel, we also want to talk about the latest technology and how is tech going to influence the travel industry. At Expedia Group, we believe these are the key areas where we will see biggest development in the next few years: mobile, chat, voice, machine learning, and driverless cars. There are many to discuss, and we probably don't have all the time we would like, but there are a few of them that I will comment. The first one is voice. Voice-powered digital assistants today, they have the potential to be a future disruptor, but the reality today is they are far from ubiquitous. Today, voice in the travel industry is not often a great shopping experience, a good purchase experience, but the analysts say it could be a great potential in the future. Now, another one, and this one is also very interesting to become a further disruptor, is VR or virtual reality. 50% of the millennials and Generation Z, they are planning, they would love to use virtual reality to discover the next holidays destinations. We are not there yet, but there is a clear expectation to make the traditional image that you all know and the photo that you have with your families a richer media content. Now we know that the Googles, the Facebook, they will continue developing and creating more immersive content, whether they use high-end devices like from Facebook, this Oculus Rift, or they use more affordable options, like for example, Google Cardboard. They have the potential with those devices to VR to captivate the prospective travelers. There is a woman in the industry that works for virtual reality news, Rachel Power, that say, using VR to prepare your next holidays will allow you to test actually before you buy. And that's something that you don't see so often in this industry. Now, the next one is quite interesting, and you all remember all these Pokemons and the fever of Pokemon, everybody going around trying to catch Pokemons in Spain, in Miami. In Miami, they also sued you when there was people taking pictures on the houses, but the realities could be very, very, very interesting for the travel industry, but also for the tech companies that are working on the travel industry. Augmented reality or AR has the potential to be actually a bigger hit than VR when you look at the possibilities on its first iteration with the travelers. Now, all of this, it's happening. All of this technology is done thanks to the use of data and insights. At Expedia, we are actually testing the way we can use machine learning to refine our algorithms, to refine. We're using machine learning for content. We're using machine learning for geography. We are also using natural language process to convert, to transform traditional question for you guys, from me, from travelers, into content. The more that data keeps on growing, the more that data keeps on evolving, the bigger capacity that we have to refine those algorithms and transform the content into a model, into a solution that resembles more and more to what we call artificial intelligence. And now, because of this data continues advancing, we are seeing a huge seminal moment in the travel tech industry. As you can see, more than 1,500 companies, startup travel tech companies, in the last 12 years. And the interesting part here, as I was looking at that, is that half of it just happened in the last 2 years. So huge funds, you're still ready to go and create your next travel tech company, and the money's there. And when we talk about, I would say, investments more than spending money, Expedia Group, our Expedia Group, my family, we spent last year $1.3 billion on R&D, on research and development. That's a phenomenal number, 12% more than previous year. There are not many companies in the world, whether it's travel or any other sectors, that could say that they are spending that money in this industry. Now, why is that important for me and for my team and for our affiliates? Because in Expedia Affiliate Network, in IAN, we pull out all of this technology from our platform and we give it to our partners. And now it's time to talk about our partners too, which are the key, the essential from why we exist. Our partners, we know one thing. If our partners win, and some of them are here today, they are not throwing me stones, so which means that they are still good partners of us. If our partners win, this means that we win. Today, if you look at the market, Expedia Group represents probably less than 6%, which means there is tons of regional and local partners around them. And what we want to make sure, it's our partners, whether they come through our websites or one of our affiliates platforms, that they have their best choice. And now, I would like to introduce you. We were talking this morning to a journalist here in Germany, Klaus, where we were introducing for him our new API, our latest API, our latest solution and innovation, and the name is Ian Rapid. Ian Rapid is Expedia Affiliate Network new API solution that is made with and built with the latest technology. Ian Rapid, our new API, is built on 3 pillars that make the market solution actually a leading in the industry. Firstly, it comes with the technology of Expedia. As the name says, it's fast, and we are delivering more than 400,000 accommodations and beyond. Secondly, and important too, is made with the latest standard technology. And third one, and some of them are here, it comes with all the support of Expedia Affiliate Network and Expedia Tech team, because for us it's important, and this is always our first priority. We want to optimize our partners for growth. If our partners don't win, we just don't win. And there are many, many features in this new API. I'll show you some of them. Number 1, images. We know how important are images. In fact, TripAdvisor recognize, and they have discovered, that their clients, that they are going through their accommodation listings, they are 150% more engaged when they can see at least 20 pictures. We are going to offer in Ian Rapid for all our accommodation no less than 20 pictures with high resolution and large scale, as you say that, over 85%. Now, if you remember when we were talking about artificial intelligence and machine learning, we talked about refining the algorithms, but also about geography. Ian Rapid comes with intelligent geography. For instance, I took one example here. A family wants to go to Greece, but they don't know where to go. So we are trying to help in there. Ian Rapid intelligence geography will surface the best results for that search. Now we have the family that they already know where are they going. Now the question is, where do they stay? So another feature from Ian Rapid will be that we will provide more than 35 different types properties. Whether they want to go to a hotel, to a bed and breakfast, on a houseboat, we will be able to service what they want. At the end, Ian Rapid is all about the speed, and we need to make sure that our partners are able to receive our rates and availability at the fastest speed to offer and service better their partners. And with the last slide, I will just comment. So we love travel. We understand the power of travel, and we want to offer travelers, whether they come through one of our websites from Expedia's B2C, or they come through one of our affiliates, to have the best choice available to discover the world. Technology will change for sure the way we access travel, the way we experience travel. But what will remain the same for sure is people's desire to find connections to the world around them. That's it. Thank you very much all.